Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see how to create a quiz using Google Form and how to embed timer into the Google Form. So initially we have to get into Google Form page and we are going to create a blank quiz. Select the option blank quiz. Yeah. So this is the title of the quiz and this is the title of the form which is getting saved inside your drive. Here you can able to set the mandatory question that you are going to collect from the students like name, register number, or any other important thing. If you want to collect, you can able to collect it in the initial page. So you can make it as a mandatory question by clicking the required button, and even you can able to duplicate the question and you can edit it very easily. Here I am going to add register number. So if you want to add any validation control to your answer, that also you can able to do that. If not, if it is not required, you can able to remove that. And you can able to add a number of question by clicking this add button. And if you want to add any other new sections, so here I am collecting the important details which I am going to collect from the students. Here I am going to insert the questions actually. So here you can able to add the questions, and for that particular question you can able to add the required number of options. So this is the way you can able to add a number of questions. The questions can be text, or you can able to insert some images by clicking this add images button, or if you want to ask any question from a video, you can able to insert that video also inside this Google form. I have already created a quiz form. So in the first section, I am asking name, register number as well as email ID from the student. It is getting collected automatically, email ID. That I will show how to collect the email address automatically. In the second section, I have inserted the questions. So I have inserted 10 questions. The form will be visible to the students like this. So the first section only initially visible to the students. After entering the inputs, so they can able to click next to view the questions. So this option is used to customize the theme. You can even change the background color, or if you want to display any image at the background, you can able to click on this choose image and you can select your desired image from your drive. So this is the button called preview button. Preview button is used to see how the form is actually visible to the users. So this is settings icon, send icon and more option. So first of all, if you want to convert your form as a quiz, select the settings icon, go to quiz option. So you have to enable this button, make this as a quiz button. So then only your form will be converted as a quiz option. And you have another option for releasing the grade. If you want to immediately release the grade of that particular student immediately after the submission, you have to enable this radio button. Otherwise, if you want to later on, if you want to release the grade, you have to choose the second option. Then presentation option. So if you want to shuffle the order of the question, you have to check the second box. So these are all the general settings. So if you want to collect the email address automatically from the responding, so you have to check this particular option. And if you want to make the students to attempt only once for that particular quiz, you have to click on limit to one response. So these are all some other settings you can able to customize it according to your wish. So click on save button. So now in the bottom of your question what you have entered, so you can able to see some option called answer key. So click here and you can able to set the weightage of the weightage for that particular question. If for example, if I am going to set the weightage for this question as 1, here you can able to see here, set here. Now the total points all automatically updated. For example, if you have a 10 question and each questions you are going to award 1 mark, so here total point will become 10. For this question, if I wish to assign the option C as answer, so I have to click here and click done. So now when the student, if they are answering, if we are actually choosing the C as the answer, so the form will be automatically validating the answer, and if the answer is correct, 1 point will be awarded to that particular question. So this is the way we have to mark points. Quiz is ready. Now we are going to see how timer to be embedded to our quiz. Click more. Good. Click on add-on. So we have to invoke an add-on called form timer. So search for form timer in the G Suite marketplace. So this is the app that we have to be used for embedding timer. Click on form timer, install. So it will ask for the drive access. So I am giving the drive access. Click allow. Now the form timer is ready for embedding timer to your quiz. So you can able to see an add-on icon here. So if it is not visible, refresh your Google form, then it will be visible. So click on that add-on icon, click on form timer, configure. A new window will appear here. So you can able to fix the timer between 0 to 180 minutes. So I am setting a 30 minutes for my Google form quiz. So if you want to add any logo of your own, you can able to select here. Otherwise, no need to change any settings. So you can able to choose whether continue the test after timeout, or you can able to end the test after the timeout. So the purpose of this form is to end the test after the timeout. So I am clicking on end test. Then timer control. So here you have to choose GMT plus 5:30. So you can able to set the date as well as time when you are going to conduct your quiz, and the date and the time at what time you are going to end the quiz. So 30 minutes cap I have given. So here you have to keep in mind that 24 hours format you have to give in both the cases. So click on save. So you will get a success message. After saving the configure settings of the form timer, if you scroll down your Google form, you can able to see that one unique identifier for that particular form timer app is added inside your Google form, and it is already in the required field. So it will automatically available as it is in the student side when they are taking the test. So you have to remove it from the required field. So you have to inform the students that they should not do any change on this particular field. So click on share button. A new window will open here. So here you will be having 3 different options to share the link with the students. So you can able to send the link to each and every students individually, or you can able to send through a Google group. So only through a Google group you can able to share. Already the Google group will be containing the individual students mail ID, so it will be go individually. Otherwise you can able to generate a shareable link by copying all the mails here. So first generating the link, then you can able to share with the students. So normally the easiest way, if you have a Google group, you can able to enter the group name here, so it will go easily to the individual student, the invitation. Otherwise the best way is you can able to click on people and copy paste the mail IDs of the students here. So you have to keep in mind that enter the mail IDs separated by comma. So maximum 1000 character will be allowed at a time. For example, 30 to 35 mail IDs can be sent with an invitation from by clicking the share button. So you can able to send a maximum of 1500 invitations on a particular day. So 1500 students can able to take up the test, but you can able to send limited mails at a time. So if you are sending 30 mails at a time means other 30 another 30 mail id can be sent after sending the first 30 mails. Okay, for example, I will show how that invitation look like. I'm giving my mail id here and click if you want to add another mail id, so you can able to click comma and you can able to fill the remaining. So the character is counting here, right? So 1000 up to 1000 characters you can enter here. Once the mail is processed, you can send the remaining mail IDs here. So click share. So you will get a success message. Yeah. So I am checking my mail. So student will be getting an invitation like this. So by accepting the invitation, it will navigate to the test link. But the test will be activated only at the time what you have specified in the form timer. So according to that, I have planned to conduct the test at 5 o'clock. So now it is on tomorrow. So it is showing that it is 1 day 5 minutes 28 seconds left. So only at that time only this link will be enabled. So test will be active for 30 minutes tomorrow at 5 p.m. according to this timer, and it will be end at 5:30. So this is the way you can able to configure timer to your Google Form. And additionally, if you want to provide certificates to the student, then you have to invoke the CertifyM app. So that I have already mentioned in another video. You can able to access the channel to get the latest access. Thank you.